4,000. That's the number of ransomware attacks taking place at businesses across the US every day. And I bet you're thinking that hackers are targeting big firms, right? The fact is that over 60% of ransomware attacks are targeting businesses with fewer than 500 employees. Small and mid-sized companies are prime targets for ransomware because they don't have the level of protection or training that big companies have. If you think it won't happen to you in your business or that your systems are bulletproof, you may want to think again. In this video, we'll talk about cyber insurance and how it can protect you from one of the most burdensome and fastest growing threats to businesses like yours, ransomware. Hi, I'm Gordon Coyle. Welcome to my channel where we talk about the risk and insurance issues on the minds of business owners. If I don't entirely answer the question on your mind that brought you to this video, or if you'd like to discuss business insurance issues with an expert broker, I hope you'll reach out and connect. So let's start with some of the basics like what is cyber insurance and why is it important for every business? Cyber insurance is a unique policy form built to address the specific risks that our digital world has created. Risks and threats such as data breaches, cyber attacks, wire transfer frauds, and you guessed it, ransomware attacks. Without insurance, these things are very difficult to recover from. Cyber insurance should be purchased as a standalone policy and not endorsed or added to a business owner's policy so that you're certain you're getting the broadest protection available. I recently read that 60% of businesses that suffer a ransomware attack are out of business within 6 months. There's a lot of reasons for that, such as the extreme costs associated with these attacks, as well as the damage to reputation, the loss of client confidence, and the lack of cyber insurance to help remediate these events. Whatever the costs are, that 60% failure rate is really disturbing, and I think mitigating that risk is paramount, and that's what cyber insurance does. All right, so also let's define what a ransomware attack is. Simply put, a ransomware attack is an event where hackers take control of your computers, your network, and your data, and they lock you out of your systems. Once they have successfully shut you down, they will demand a ransom, usually payable in cryptocurrency, to give you access again to your own systems or to stop them from leaking sensitive data to the public realm. Imagine that you can't log into your computers, your backups, or any of your data or devices. It's locked up tight as a drum and you're unable to get to it. What does that mean for your business? How do you operate? Could you even operate if this happens? Here are just two examples of events that had the propensity to destroy the victim companies. The first one is a small healthcare company with 250 employees that was hit with a ransomware attack and shut it down for an entire week. The company eventually got their data back after paying a $75,000 ransom, but the lost revenue from not being able to serve their patients was devastating, not to mention the reputational damage that went on for years. In the second example, a mid-sized manufacturing business with 400 employees was targeted. They faced a ransom demand of $250,000, and after they paid that, they spent another $100,000 on IT experts to fully recover and restore their systems and to clean up their data, and again, suffer the loss of income from downtime. So, what are the costs of a ransomware attack? As you saw in these two examples, the first cost is of course the ransom, which can run anywhere between $10,000 to $500,000 or more for larger companies. The bigger cost often is the cost of downtime. Imagine being shut out of your system for 3 weeks. That's the average downtime, and then trying to recover from that. The cascading effect of the lost time and dollars, the loss of customer satisfaction, damage to your brand and reputation is huge, not to mention the stress and operational chaos that takes place. Following an attack of this nature, there's the cost of hiring IT and forensic specialists to be sure your systems are secure and your data is fully recovered, as well as the mandatory notification requirements to your customers, vendors, and employees and others if your data was exposed to the public. Now, many business owners may think that their systems are bulletproof and that it'll never happen to them, that you've got great IT security in place. And while that may be true, that your systems are great, it doesn't mean that an employee can't click a malicious link and trigger an attack. Hackers are growing in their sophistication and the ability to overcome defenses. So why is cyber insurance a must-have? Cyber insurance is the ultimate backstop to protecting your business should an event occur. It provides two critical buckets for recovery. The first bucket are what I call resources. If you're hit with a ransomware attack or any type of cyber attack, who do you call? What do you do? What's required by law? These are the questions that are going to be swirling around the moment right after you find out you can't access your data. Cyber insurance provides critical recovery resources and access to experts you need from minute one following an event. IT specialists, forensic experts, law firms that focus on cyber and privacy, PR and crisis management firms, and so forth. The second bucket, if you will, is money. The money you need to pay the ransom, pay the business interruption costs, and the money to pay for the experts you'll need to recover. Combined, the money bucket and the expert resources bucket are what saves the day for businesses of all sizes following a ransomware attack. Still not convinced? Let's talk about the numbers. As I mentioned earlier, there's an average of 4,000 ransomware attacks every day on small businesses in the US. That's like 3 attacks every minute. The cost of a ransomware event is anywhere from $200,000 to $2.75 million. Do you have that kind of cash laying around? The average downtime from a ransomware attack is 24 days. 82% of ransomware attacks are against companies with fewer than 1,000 employees. So, what's the answer? The answer is that if you don't have cyber insurance, you shouldn't wait until it's too late and a ransomware event takes down your business. If you value your business and your data, you should have the necessary safeguards in place to technically help prevent an event and have insurance when those safeguards fail. Cyber insurance is not difficult to obtain and it's not expensive. Look, my job is to protect your business, which may be the most valuable asset you own. And I think every business needs cyber insurance. If you'd like my help or want to learn more, reach out and let's chat. I promise no high pressure sales tactics or any other nonsense, just an honest conversation to see how we can help you secure your business with the best protection at the best price. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. Thanks.